All right, everyone, it's Thursday. I'm Andrew Dow. Time for our Happening in the Hamptons podcast, our weekly breakdown of the Hamptons market, new listings, and events on the East End. We are sponsored, as always, by New York Title Abstract, the Hamptons' leading title insurance firm. Visit newyorktitle.com. Mr. Steve Glick, Dave Rotiner, and today, Jack Healey joining us on the podcast. How are you?
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on.
We got a little bit to cover today. So you're fairly new to the real estate game.
6 months in.
6 months in. Okay, so let's start there. What's that been like? Because I know you're working with your dad, who's an experienced real estate agent, been in the game for a long time. We like John. He's been on the podcast. You know what I mean? Great guy. Great guy to learn from. So what's it been like the first 6 months?
Hands-on.
Yeah.
You want to be there. You want to hear everything that comes out. You know, he's got a smart head on his shoulders. And when you're listening to the conversations that he has, even in the back room late night, it's all information that you want to write down and keep noted. It's not just in the greeting email that he sends out. It's every step of the way until it's pen to paper. And beyond that, he's a long-term broker. And I could see why, in just the 6 months I've been there with him, why people are consistently with him, come back year to year. And even just to talk, not just about selling or renting, just want to hear what's going on.
We talk a lot about how, you know, being a real estate agent, you wear different hats. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, let me sell your house, and then, you know, you're like a guide through this process, and it doesn't stop at the sale.
It's a guide through the process and through the Hamptons. You know, it's like they're living out here. They want to know where to go to eat, where to go fishing, where to go boating, what lifestyle we have. And John has all the answers. He's been living out here for
100 miles
while.
offshore, and you're like, man, he's on the phone, and I got to write that down. Actually, I gotta remember that when we get back.
How's cell phone reception 100 miles offshore?
With the Starlink, it's pretty sweet.
All right.
That's pretty
crazy. They're always working.
When you bring a computer out there, it drains it, but we always have service. So
never not working.
You're learning from the best. So what's some advice you have for like a new person just getting into real estate? What advice would you give somebody?
Going to these open houses is big for me, and then getting into showing some rentals for a couple of other brokers who are just, you know, either out of town or having something that comes up last minute. You get thrown right into it, and all of a sudden you're showing 8 houses on the weekend.
Wow!
And you know, you're meeting homeowners, you're meeting, you know, tenants, whoever it may be, and it's how you handle that. You might show up early for a moment and say, hey, look, I'm going to go knock on the door, make sure we're good to go in.
Yep.
Or if you're running 5-10 minutes, you know, behind with the traffic that we have, it's about how you communicate and what you do. I think communication and then going to these open houses and really diving into the rentals.
That's what we advise. Whenever somebody comes in new, we always say, go to open houses, meet the other agents. How important is that, meeting when the other agents get to know you?
It's huge. I mean,
now why is that so important?
I mean, coming from, you know, being John's son, I know a lot of them already, so it's great that the name's already out there.
Yeah, but now they know you're in it.
If you don't have that out there, everybody's very welcoming. They want to know who you are. They want to know who they're working with. And equally for me, I want to know who it is that I'm, you know.
And you also want to make a name for yourself, too. You don't always want to be, you know, John's son. You know, you want to say, look, I'm learning from John, but I am Jack, and I do things a little bit differently than John.
Yep.
You're learning from John, but you're going to do it your way. And I think one of the things you just brought up was communication. People forget about that. You know, if you're running late, you know, just be honest. Just say, hey, I'm in traffic. I'm 5 minutes late.
Everybody gets it.
You know, communication is key. We talk about that in the marketing department. As long as you over-communicate, you can't
People
go wrong,
feel better.
right? Like if you don't say anything, then they're going to be annoyed. You know, just be honest. Hey, I'm 5 minutes early or I'm 5 minutes late because X, Y, and Z. Here I am. You know, I'm ready to show it and be there. It goes a long way to communicate.
The worst thing you could do is nothing.
Right. Smart.
That's very true. So what are you doing to put yourself out there? I mean, obviously you're going to these open houses, but marketing wise, I mean, we're the marketing department. I got to ask you that question.
I come from, you know, postcards, and old school way of doing it is how it is. The mailers is what's key, and it's how I started actually applying to schools. I found that going to Elon, it was a tricky school to get into when I was there, but putting myself out there, taking pictures and images and sending those photos on postcards to the recruiter, they float to the top of the desk. Your name is circulated. It ends up happening like that. So the mailers here locally, I use my own images. It's what's meaningful to me. You know, being on the water on the oyster farm, or if that's walking the shorelines out in Montauk, surfing, fishing, it all is falls under the category of what I love to do out here, and why not share that?
Also, go Elon. So
You went to Elon?
I went to Elon.
Oh, that's right.
I graduated in 07. We did not go to school together. When did you graduate?
I was in 2020.
Oh, you're in.
That's
It's
a
going
long time
COVID. You're in
apart.
there.
COVID. Yep.
It's a great school. I mean, I love North Carolina. So
It's fantastic down there. I would continue to go back. I mean, my brother went there. I mean, it's a big family school. It's growing. It's now, I think, like close to 10,000 or so. When I was there, it was still 6 or 7.
yeah, it was only 4,500 when I was there. And then we have another agent, Jen Wilson. Like her daughter went there. So like,
Yep. And I went to high school with her daughter.
There
too.
you go.
So it's you know people there. You walk down the halls, you see people who, you have a class with or something, or you're friends with, and you'll see a new face every day though.
Right.
It's right in the perfect size, and you could get home in 9.5 hours if you needed to.
All right, so we'll send this podcast to
It was.
Elon.
It's
Elon
a
is their little PR for them. All right, so let's talk numbers, Steve. What do you got this week? I know this is busy.
Yeah,
week.
so here we are. This is basically going to be the first week after Labor Day, officially. We obviously were on the podcast last week, a couple days after Labor Day. This data is for the week of September 2nd. So 30 listings went into contract. Last year were 26 listings, so it's an increase of 15%. 2 years ago, 27 listings, increase there of 11%. The breakdown of the 30 transactions: 1 between 10 and 15 million, 8 between 5 and 10 million, 6 between 3 and 5 million, 7 between 2 and 3 million, 4 between 1 and 2 million, and 4 under a million. Dollar volume was 124 million. Last year was 122 million. Small increase there of 2%. 2 years ago, the dollar volume was 157 million in 1 week, so we're looking at a decrease there of 21%. But hold on. This is the big news, Dave. 58 new listings came onto the market in 1 week.
Wow.
58.
I thought you were going to say 2 weeks in 1 week.
1 week, 58. That's like a record high. In the past 2 weeks, there were 90 new listings. So last week we had 30 something. Now we're at 58 in 1 week. So
what do you think that's all about, Jack? You think that's from the rentals, ending for the summer and then they're putting it on now?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's part of what I think, yeah.
That's what you think?
It's just the end of the season.
It's the end of the season. Like,
I
it
just
was
read your
rented,
mind.
right? The house was rented all summer. You couldn't, someone was living there. You couldn't sell it. Now it's over. The renters moved out. They're like, you know what? Let me put my house on the market, and if it doesn't sell, I'll rent it again next season. So they're using this window from Labor Day till Memorial Day, right, to see if we could sell the property. So that's what we've been seeing a lot.
So is this like a turning point in inventory, or is this just like because the summer's over?
This is normal. This is what we've been seeing. This is,
I see.
if you look at the trends from years past, we see like an increase in inventory because we are in the selling season. You heard that before, right?
We're in the selling season.
We're in the selling season. We're in the selling season now that it is after Labor Day, and that continues through about mid-November, like around Thanksgiving time. So this is the time where it's the beautiful weather here in the Hamptons, and a big weekend out here is Columbus Day weekend coming up. But just want to go back to these 58 new listings. That increases the inventory by 28 listings. And the breakdown of the 58 new listings: 6 between 10 and 15 million, 13 between 5 and 10, 12 between 3 and 5, 13 between 2 and 3, 13 between 1 and 2. And out of all those 58, there's only one under $1 million. So that shows you where the market is going.
One under $1 million.
Yeah, out of 58, there's only one under $1 million. Inventory is at 2,066 total listings, 1,568 active, and 498 in contract. So great week, great data, and that's your market report update.
There you go.
That's pretty cool. Pretty interesting, Steve.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Speaking of interesting,
Yeah.
what do you got?
Yeah, this weekend, it's still going. Summer's over, but we're still going strong here.
Summer's not over till the end of September.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to
with you
hold
there.
on to that.
Well, there's this big event called the Bridge 9.
Yeah, I guess it's
IX.
the 9th year, maybe?
Oh, the Bridge. And it's all about cars. It's
Yes.
like crazy.
Nice cars.
So, you can go here, and it's at a private golf club at the Bridge Golf Course in Bridgehampton.
I was actually there for the first year.
There's
of
Shelby's,
of the
McLarens,
show.
Ferraris.
Yep.
What's it like there?
It's stunning. Beautiful
exclusive.
beautiful spot. It's very exclusive. I was there the first year that they did the car show there. I was working there. I was there for about 4 years, and it was pretty amazing. They shipped in helicopters, to position and stage. I mean, every type of Ferrari you wanted to see.
That's so cool.
It was really unique. I mean, something you don't.
Really?
That's the place to be. That's a good one. When's that?
Yeah.
Well, if you can't get there,
Okay.
if you can't get there, because well, it's September 14th or September 13th when it is from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. But if you can't get there, the following day, September 14th, a free event called Cars and Coffee right at the Bridgehampton Museum is going to take place, and it's a social gathering, sort of to kind of the post event of this major event, but it's to the public, so you can go there, and there will be as well a collection of classic and vintage and exotic and specialty vehicles, and children of all ages are welcome to attend, and enthusiasts are encouraged to bring their cars on display. So if you have a fancy car, I know you have. What do you have? A Mustang?
I got a 68 Mustang, a 51 Chevy, a 29 Ford.
Really?
Yeah.
So you could just bring.
I can bring all of them.
So bring it down.
What do you have, Dave? You have a Chevy, right?
Me? Yeah, the Trail Boss.
The Trail Ball.
I'll bring the Trail Boss down. You got an unbelievable truck.
I have a very nice GMC.
GMC. Yeah, man, he's got a nice
The
truck.
AT4. It's
All right, so that's the bridge. You guys are into the bridge.
Okay, so
all
there,
right.
cars.
All right, bridge,
what-
cars, coffee.
And then yep, or tea. You know, if you're not a coffee
It didn't
person.
say tea. It just said coffee.
Yeah,
though.
but I'm sure tea will be there, or like hot water.
Hot water.
Yeah.
Hot water and cars.
So, then there's a surf movie night. So there's a surf movie night tomorrow, Friday, with the Surf Rider Foundation, and the Surf Rider Foundation's all about like keeping the ocean clean. They do initiatives to clean up the beaches. They do all kinds of really nice
What
things.
movie are they playing?
What's that?
What are they playing? Jaws?
So, it starts at 5. So hang on. So the schedule of events starts at 5:30. Doors open with a surf swap. You can bring your used surfboards or paddleboards to sell or swap or trade, I guess. 6 p.m. there's going to be live music with the John Sapp Acoustics, and then at 7:30 there's going to be films at dusk. At dusk, enjoy a lineup of surf movies under the stars, including Kelp Movement.
Ooh.
I've never heard of that one. First In, Last Out. Haven't heard of that one either. And then another movie called Here. Can't say I heard of that one either. But these are all like
Good to check out new movies.
pro
Yeah.
surfing.
That's why you
movie
should
things.
go to watch them.
And there's going to be local vendors there, like the West Hampton Beach Brewing Company.
Nice.
So that's good.
Great.
Are you a surfer?
I am
Paddleboard? Yeah.
I
Okay.
Have
not
you
been in the
watched
water.
the Kelp movie? The Kelp movie?
Have you seen the drone videos of the sharks?
I have not been in the water since seeing them.
Doesn't that kind of scare you?
I know
They're
how
out
many
there.
sharks are out there right now, and the striped bass are just coming. So I've been on the beach, I've been fishing, I've seen multiple 150 plus pound sharks pulled, a lot of big stingrays. Everything's really close. A lot of the bait's close. You could talk to any surfer right now, and they'll say that they've seen
Sharks.
within 20 yards of them.
Really?
So,
Oh, man.
like, you know, I watch
Well,
videos.
it's a part of it. It's a, like
Well, it is
they're
part
not-
of it.
It's
they're not
definitely
here.
not. When I was a
part of
kid,
the
it was
rush,
not a
dude.
part. It was not a part of it.
I just don't think you knew.
They weren't there.
There was no drones when you were
They
a kid.
fished. They fished for
You old
them.
man.
Yeah, the technology changed, right? Now they could detect them. They could see them from
Man, I used to
from
swim in the
bird's eye
ocean.
view.
It's pretty amazing,
I didn't
yeah.
even think there was anything out there when I would
Now
swim
it's
in the
amazing
ocean.
how
it's like,
close everything, how much life there is. And I was going to say, now is the time to go down to the beach. I mean,
Yeah.
you will see the shorebirds that are now, migrating back down. The whales.
The whales are cool. You
Bait.
can catch them off
The sharks they'll be jumping just beyond the surf break. That's
awesome.
The bait. I mean, there's that
Yeah.
much life down there right now.
It's great.
A 20-minute walk.
I guess I'm
guaranteed to see
in the
something.
minority. I guess I think they should fish the sharks and
What?
get them the hell out of there. I do not want to swim with sharks.
There's a lot
They
here,
should
but
go
it's-
off coast.
Go in the bay.
They could go out a little further.
They're all over. They've always been here. They're not going anywhere. I
Yeah,
don't
they
think any
certainly
type
are
of
not.
eradication would do anything for them. I think they're here to stay with the bait that we have and the amount.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I really feel like it's new. Like I really feel like, oh wow, like. But you're saying they've always been there. It's just
We're
the
just aware of
drones
it.
have videos now that
We're
make
aware of
it
it.
so
Now
much
we have a
easier to
drone
see.
that we can put up at any time of the day and say, there's 20 sharks on the outside of the
Yeah, yeah.
But
And
they're,
go 20 feet off or,
I mean, they're
it's
all,
crazy.
but you know,
There's never an attack. Nothing ever happens.
they have plenty of other
Yeah.
bait and fish out here to eat besides you.
They're not
Yeah.
going to get somebody dressed in neoprene when they can have like a striped bass.
That's true.
The seal's a little bit of a task when they got a couple striped bass.
That's true.
right.
Yeah, no, there's life out there. It's amazing. What do we always ask the question, favorite restaurant?
Go for it. What's your favorite restaurant?
Right now,
Right now. Yeah.
Cheetah Nova in East Hampton. I still stand by that. I
Classic,
think that
yeah.
it's a staple out here for a local place. I mean, I remember going to T-ball
Krapinski,
at
man.
Pantego,
Yeah.
and that's where the baseball team would go after a win,
Okay.
a loss, whatever it was. That's where
That was the place.
It was the place. They
Nice.
had awesome small personal pizzas. I mean, everything is pretty much unchanged for a while.
Yeah.
But they
Something
know what
nice
they're doing. They
about
got the
that.
right
Yeah.
recipe over there.
If it's
They
not
got the right
broke, don't
recipe. And a
fix
great price fix coming into the winter.
Yeah. All right.
Well, Dave, you gotta bring up the biggest event out here in the Hamptons,
Which is,
Hanks, right?
oh, you scared me.
Hanks is opening.
You just scared
Hanks
me.
is
You just
opening this
stressed
weekend.
me
Come
out,
on,
bro.
geez.
Is it
I
okay?
thought we were like, I thought I was like missing like the horse show or something.
It is Hanks Pumpkin Town.
I mean,
why don't you
Hanks
tell us
is-
about Hanks?
Hank's Pumpkin Town?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Hank's Pumpkin
Tell
Town.
tell us
It
about
is a
Hanks.
money-making machine, is what Hank's Pumpkin
To
Town
reset
is.
the maps.
It is a money-making machine. You do not want to get in the traffic by Hank's Pumpkin Town.
Well, it says
I think
the-
it's $40 to get in
The
there.
reopening is Saturday, September 13th at 9:30 a.m. Apple picking, pumpkin picking, and the best of fall family fun.
It is
Do you
nice.
agree?
It's so fun. Yeah, it's the best.
So
if you
if
have
you-
kids, it's good.
If you're not going to Hanks, you
Don't
need to get
go
out
like by
east.
yourself. You're not going there
I
to
think
like
it looks
meet
like
somebody.
it says last weekend was the preview weekend, but this is the official. Now it's officially opened every weekend. They
Yeah, that's
previewed
cool.
it, I guess,
Here through Halloween or something, right?
from here and through Halloween. The last day is Friday, October 31st. Wow, Dowd, you're on it, man.
Look at me.
You
Mr.
are on it.
Mr. Hampton's right here.
You're Mr. Dad over there.
Hanks.
Hank's Pumpkin
I don't know
Town.
how much it is to get in.
I think it's like 40. 40. But it's, it's like if you have two
All I know is
kids.
I've been surprised at how much money I spent there
Oh, yeah.
for not a lot of stuff.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
Pumpkins, apple cider, you get some donuts. You know,
that's the thing about these kids things. It's like a nightclub. It's like
Any
to get
kid
in.
thing,
There's
yeah.
there's a door fee just to get in, like a nightclub.
So that's what it
and
is.
then you
Yeah.
got to buy the drinks.
So if you want to do, the corn maze is extra.
Yeah.
The maze park.
Yeah, but then like do anything, they're like, oh,
Oh, you want a table?
Yeah,
Hey, you
exactly.
want-
Yeah. You want air? That's an extra $20. So
All right, so
what
Hanks
are you
is
gonna
open.
do? Well, anyway, you can get all these events on Hamptons.com, which is the premier website to find events in the Hamptons, and there's a lot of other nice things to do this weekend too. You can look at,
I don't know, should be
or you
next
can
week.
call Jack. He'll show you some open houses, show you some rentals.
Yeah, what are you up to this weekend? Not surfing.
Not surfing. Shocking. Oysters.
Okay.
I'm going to be on the Baiting Hollow Farm Vineyard.
Cool.
Fresh West Robbins oysters. I mean, true delicacy. These are the type of oysters that chefs come
He's
to.
like an oyster guy. Did you know
Omakase
that?
experience.
He
Yeah,
used to do like oyster
eight years
farming.
of oyster farm experience now
Oh.
under my belt. So,
Okay.
any
What
questions?
an eclectic guy, man. He's a little bit of everything. It's cool.
Any fresh seafood,
Get the
I'm a good-
zinc
I'm a
and the
good connect.
B12. It's like pure zinc and B12 right into your system. Oysters.
Okay.
They give you a lot of energy.
You put hot sauce on them, right?
Yeah, they're amazing.
Is that a thing?
Mignonette,
Okay.
squeeze a lemon.
Okay. All right. He knows. Good. All right.
All right, well.
Anything
buy-
else before we let you go?
Buy some real estate.
No, we're all good.
Buy
Thanks
some
for
real
having me
estate.
on.
That's it.
Yeah.
Of course, we'll have you on again. All right, everybody. That's a podcast. Have a great weekend. I'm Andrew Dowd, and that is what's happening in the Hamptons.